Well, today AliExpress sent me this, a WPL with a licensed Suzuki body. So let's check that out. Very curious what's in the box. It's a little mangled up here, but I hope it's not broken or anything. So, transmitter, I'm going to open that after a while. And nothing in there anymore. That's it. And it's a black one. I didn't choose the black one, but it's the black one. It is what it is. Part of the transmitter. Oh, pretty nice. Battery compartment over here. If I can open it up. Oh, there's screwdrivers in there. Screwdriver, you have it always with you. That's nice. That's the first thing that I see in something like this. I think you shove it in like that. So you have it always with you, and it's a nice stand too. So there are people that send only these transmitters without the stand over here and they fall over, and I hate that. So this is very, very nice. So you can stand it and you can carry your stuff around. This, yeah, it's a little mangled up. It is what it is, but I don't know where to put the batteries in yet, but we'll figure that out. I think in the handle over here. I have to get this off. Yeah, there's a screw in there, and then you have to use this thing. Open it up, put batteries in there, and then it will work. So that's for afterwards. There are also four tiny screws that came out of the box. I don't know what these are for. There is a manual, and that manual is like in Chinese on this side and English on the other side. So we'll figure that out after a while. There are bits and pieces in here. Your charger, some stickers, another screwdriver, and some mounting things on there. So that's cool. And now for the body itself. Looks nice. It's bigger than I expected it. Oh, okay. Guys, look how this already came with a broken wheel. I hope it's not broken. I hope it's just dislocated or something, but this is not good. That's not good. The wheel is, oh no. Guys, this thing is broken. This thing is really broken. So guys, I cannot use this thing. It's really broken. Look, the screw is in there. Yeah, that's not good.
One eternity later.
Well, several days or maybe 2 weeks later, I had contact with AliExpress, the seller, and I only got $14 back for bad shipment. So I tried to glue this thing, but I don't think it's going to hold. I 3D printed one, I designed it, and I hope this is going to work. So I don't know. So it's the first test. I haven't tried it yet. Also, excuse me for the noise, but it's raining again. Yeah, snow is gone, and oh, there it is. This is very fragile. It's a little bit better now with the glue, but I think this is much sturdier. I hope it is. It fits in the wheel. That's good. So I tried that. So this is going to work. So now I hope when I mount it, it's going to work on here too. I haven't tested it yet, so you have to put this in there, and this with a little persuasion goes in there. Yeah. Well, it fits. But if it's going to work, that's something else. It turns, but will it turn when driving? I don't know. Let's mount the wheel on and we'll see how it will work. I'm going to put it on coals, of course. Let's get that wheel on slowly, because this is the first time that I tread it. I don't want to splice it open. It's a little bouncy, but it's nice. Expect this to appear on coals if it works. So now let's get these things off. It looks good, and see how it's. I hope this would. I hope that I can fix that. Look how crooked this is. Look. It made a huge tumble. Yeah, this is working already. I think we have to bend it a little bit. Okay, first I'm going to get this thing off. So let's see if it comes off now. I can imagine that it's a little crooked now because okay, there it is. And I know why it's so hard to get off. I like it more like this. These two clamps are sitting on this thing, so it's hard to get off, so you have to pull it on. I thought I broke it. I like it more like that. Yeah, and maybe I'm going to put this one on there. It's a little bit more off-roady. So let's check the battery here. I think the battery is sitting underneath this thing. Why do they do it like that? There it is. There is the battery. It's a 500 milliamp 7.4 battery. So let's charge it up. Look already what this came. Oh man, why didn't I see this before? This thing is made on Monday, I think. It fits. Let's charge it. There are stickers included, so we're going to mount that on everywhere. And these are the good ones. You pull it off, and then you can take the top side off. So you have only the sticker, not the complete top thing, you know what I mean? So you rub it on real good. You can take this off. The sticker comes with it, you put it on and you pull that plastic thing off. So you can really work with these stickers. Very nice WPL, very nice. I put on some stickers over here. I don't like it when there are too much stickers on there. And I also put the mirrors on with mirrors. I like it when these flap around, that's nice. On the other side, on the side, spring. And I'm very curious how it's going to handle the bumps. See, it's kind of strange, but I don't know if it's normal. If a real Jimny has it too, I don't know. I don't have a Jimny. I'm gonna put a driver in there and then I'm going to run this thing. Battery is charged and now mounted underneath there. Mounting is not so. I don't think it's efficient. You have a driver in there or something, or you have the hood on. You always have to unscrew the hood. The hood, the top. I don't think this is very efficient. Sits in there. Even if you have batteries in there, you put on the transmitter and you put on the car, the lights will flicker and this won't work. So you have to turn the steering wheel. Now it works. That's cool. Also, you can take the doors off if you want to, and that's why these things are for. These things. So you can mount them on there. I think they go like this. See? And then you put some screws in there. Is it possible to let them stay set on? No, you cannot put them on there. If you have the doors on, you have to take these off. That's, yeah, maybe they should have changed that. That was easier. It is what it is. So these things are without the doors. That's also cool. Maybe I shall do that after driving this thing. Now we have a steering rate like this, and it's very short. But if you push double on steering rate, you have more. So that's cool. That's real cool. So steering rate is a lot more than before. But my wheel is still a little bit wonky, especially when it's steering a lot. See? Yeah, stupid that it was busted, but it is what it is. Also, the brake. Now, see? And when you, let's go back here, when you double press it. So drag brake is also managed with this double tap, and steering is double tap also. Nice features. I suggest that when you get this car, you get the battery, you move it on here. So you turn on these screws, you turn them out, and you put the battery in front. It's easier. When you take these 4 screws out, you can lift this up. Then you can see the motherboard or something, how do you call it. And there are a lot of plugs on there. I'm gonna show you here. There are plugs to put lightning on there. You can buy a lightning kit from WPL on the website. I'll put a link down below, of course. And you can plug them in over there to get the extra lights. I think this is more than enough. If I can poke a little. No, it's not enough. Almost, not quite. There is it. It's held on with a tab here, so you have to lift it out. And then the cable can run through this hole. The cable runs underneath here, like that. Comes in out of here. It hangs on this tab. There's a tab here. And then you see here's the seat. There's the hole from the seat. And then it is mounted on this tab. It runs through this hole. And that hole goes underneath here. That comes out here. But if you want to pull the cable out like this, that's not going to work. You have to flip it around like this, so that it sits like that. And then you can pull it out. So it's not going to work like this. You cannot pull it out with the tab on the front, and then it's stuck. So you have to turn it here somewhere. When you're getting it up over here, you have to turn it like this, 180, and then pull it out. And you see how long the cable is. It's too long, but that doesn't matter. This thingy, we're going to remount that, and like this, a little more. Nice. So again, you only need to loosen this one and this one. This third one is coming up from here. That's too much. You don't need to take that away. If you shove it in there a little bit, you can mount it on there. Lights are going to get on, see, but that doesn't matter. And you can pull it in there like that. And I think we can get it all in there, because there's plenty of room in this thing. I don't know why they put it in the seat. Can't know for the love of me. It's in there. The only modification you have to do is also loosen 4 screws. Take this thing out, you don't see it, and it's in there. So a nice feature that I think these things can flap up. This works too. You can flap it around here like that, and then it's a little hard. This works. So this is like a step up, you know, for put your feet on, and there's a little branding on there, so you can drive it without and take this off also maybe. Yeah, this is also possible to get off, see, so you have an open bed, so that's nice. And put up the seats, open bed, so you can make something scale looking from this thing. Pretty nice details on there. Driving. So far so good with the wheel. Go, Chucky, go! Let's see if it can make over there. It's very slippery. But it did it.
I'm new and improved.
You saw how it drove. Chucky went overboard and it drove pretty good. That thing held up real nice, so I'm very pleased with that. The battery is flat, as you can see. I drove it quite a long time and it's pretty cool. It's -1. The tires, they are not that grippy, but yeah, it handled itself. It would be nicer if there were rear lights involved, but you can add them